Cortez, Scott Griffin here, Smashmouth Radio. How are you?
Yes, sir. I'm great. Nice to be on the show. Thanks for having me on. I'm doing great.
Yeah, we're glad to have a Smashmouth kind of guy on Smashmouth. That's what I understand. You bring it, from what I understand, at the position.
Yes, sir. I do. I do a little bit of hitting. I do a little bit of hitting.
So tell us, is that the biggest part of your game? Probably the physicality.
Yes, sir. I'm a big safety. I'm a big body safety. So I want my presence to be felt. So I feel like I am a very hard-headed safety. Come in the box, stop running, just lay the boom type safety.
And so, do you play near the box in your scheme, or how do you guys run it?
I play everywhere. I play back, roaming free, get the ball. I play in the box. I do a little bit of all. I'm very versatile. So.
Did you have a favorite?
Nah, honestly, I just love playing ball. So I feel like wherever the team needs me, that's where I go. So if that's roaming around to make plays on the ball, that's what I'm gonna do. But if we come up to start running in the ball, that's what I'm gonna do too. So I just love to play versatile.
So tell me when you knew you were pretty special and had a chance at a future at this stuff. Was it a long time ago? Was it in the last year, or how'd that go?
Man, actually, it started out, man, when I was playing Part 1 a long time ago. I did my first time playing safety was in high school, so I've been playing running back, a long time. I started off in Part 1, and I just noticed every time I touched the ball, I scored a touchdown. I was always the biggest kid, So leading up to middle school, I didn't really play football like that. I focused mostly on basketball because that's what I like to do at the time. But football is always my true love. So got to high school, and one of my coaches told me, you should be a safety. Turned out to be real good. Worked out with my granddad, trained my butt off, and my 9th grade spring, I got my first offer. So I was like, man, this is where my future gonna be at. So I just stuck with that, and this I am now.
Now tell us your 5 again for folks that don't know.
Oh, my 5 is Alabama, Georgia, Auburn, Florida, and Ole Miss.
All right, so, and the one that looks like it doesn't belong in there is Ole Miss, especially a year after their Ole Miss that they went through. Why is Ole Miss in your top 5, man?
Ole Miss has been on me really hard, from the coaching staff. The whole coaching staff just hit me up a lot. So, that means a lot to me for them to hit me up all the time, checking on me, spending stuff. So, it just felt like that was a place to be, and, to be one of my top schools.
And is there something special about Matt Luke, or who's recruiting you?
Honestly, the whole defensive staff, Coach Jason, Coach Jones, secondary coach, Coach Clark, Coach Crime Dog, the defensive coordinator. Mainly the whole defensive staff really be hitting me up, so that had a big deal to do with it.
How much does let's go through each school. What about Alabama?
Honestly, Alabama was my dream school growing up. That's school, my dream school as coming up as a child, watching all the big time games. So that's like my dream school. So that played a big part. Coach Saban being one of the greatest coaches of all time. Putting guys in the league. So that was definitely a reason why. So I feel like that's like a business trip going there and you being coached by the best and playing with the best.
Is it still your dream school?
Honestly, since I've really been recruited heavily, I kind of broke away from that. I feel like wherever I go, I want to leave my legacy regardless. But coming up as a child, it was. But when I started getting recruited, just I was open to all schools.
So, but Alabama still. Do you even have an order? Or is it just
right now?
off?
No, I don't have no particular order right now. I don't have any particular order right now. I just wanted to cut it down because I know those are my 5 options. I'm going to go to one of those my top 5, so those are my options right there. But I don't have a particular order right now.
Cortez Andrews, our guest, top 300 player with great safety from Tallahassee, Florida. Let's go to Georgia now. What's the upside to Georgia?
Oh man, University of Georgia. I've been with Coach Smart. Coach Smart been knowing me since my 10th grade year. Actually, I got a scholarship for my 10th grade spring. So growing up there is all about family. He's they talk to me a lot. On my birthday, they actually sent me tons of birthday cards. It's always about family with them, life after football and just the way they's on me. And, I just love the way that dog defense is. So that played a big role in it. Coach Smart comes from Alabama. He was a DB growing up, and he did a lot of stuff with that Georgia defense. So, that's I can definitely see it there. I love their defense.
So now let's go into Auburn a little bit.
Right. Auburn was a little different. It was kind of like Alabama, growing up watching that Alabama, Auburn, rivalry, you see all those big-time schools. So once I really started getting recruited with them, You know, like, I just love the SEC. I love to play in the SEC. That always been a dream of mine growing up. So Auburn was one of those schools that came in and offered me. And when I went up there, it was all about family. You know, the atmosphere was different. You know, I just like the atmosphere and, you know, the way they coach staff was Coach Malzahn. So that's why they're in my top 5.
And have I left out anybody? Help me.
No, you got them all. Alabama, Georgia. Oh, Florida.
Florida, yes. What about Florida? Yes, that's your boy Mullen.
Florida,
What's up?
honestly, Florida, like I said, Florida is like, let alone, you know, growing up watching Florida, you know, they're known as DBU. So I just thought that, you know, that they have a great tradition there. So that, you know, that was definitely something why I put them there. And, you know, the Swamp is a good atmosphere. So I felt like that was good for me. They were one of my top schools. You know, going up there, it was good. It was a good environment. So.
All right. So look, I'm sitting here looking, and you're in Tallahassee, and there's no FSU, man. What's happening?
Right. You know, I think that was one of those things where, you know, I'm pretty sure this is not going to be the last time I get asked this question, but, you know, I don't think it really meant to be, you know, coming with Jimbo Fisher. I guess he just really didn't like to recruit in his own backyard. So, you know, Coach Tyler come over, and by then, when he came over, it's too late. I already had narrowed the school down where I wanted to go. So, I mean, I never really wanted to go to FSU anyway. Like I said, I always growing up, I dreamed of playing the SEC. But I just felt like it wasn't meant to be. But, you know, so that is what that is.
So if he had, you would have considered it. I know that's kind of, you know, happenstance.
Me personally, I feel like I feel like the way I played my cards, how I did is the perfect way. I never really wanted to go to Florida State. So I think, you know, what I have now is what's best for me.
All right. So you got it down to 5. And I know everything's up to change. We're not going to try to pigeonhole you at all because, I mean, you're a kid and you're trying to make a business decision. But tell me, I mean, because, look, out of those 5, they're all really good. There's positives and negatives to all of them, and really there's mainly positives. So what are you going to look for to kind of narrow down stuff? You know what I mean?
Right. I think the biggest thing I'm looking for is, you know, how can I make an impact? How quick can I make an impact? You know, that and just the stuff, not on the field, but off the field. What majors do they offer? What can I do, you know, to progress not only on the field, but off the field as well? You know, I want to get in communications. I want to be an analyst. I can see myself being an analyst on ESPN when it's all said and done. So looking at their programs they can offer and just how can I fit in to make an impact and leave my legacy at that school? I think that's the biggest thing I'm looking at, you know, that family environment as well, too.
So, so you know what you want to do as far as communications. I mean, that's a lifelong thing too.
Yes, sir. I already have it planned out. You know, plan on wherever I decide to go. 3 years is the goal, but maybe 4 years by the grace of God, be in the NFL in that 5 year, and then whenever that's over with, you know, I want to be an analyst on ESPN. You know, like Charles Barkley, all those guys you see that's, you know, Charles Woodson, all those guys you see being analysts. So I want to get my degree in communication.
So what does mom think about? I mean, how much influence does coaches or mom or family? I know they're probably going to let you decide, but obviously there's influence there, and you listen to people that are close to you.
Most definitely. You know, my mom is, like I said, my mom is my everything. You know, everything is, you know, for her. So she's always been the type to, you know, do what's best for you. You know, your decision is going to be one of the biggest decisions of your life, so do what's best for you. She never influenced me to go nowhere. Never told me what she thought I should go. Everything is about me. She's going to always support me no matter what. Her thing was just make sure it's the best decision for you. But, you know, as a mom, she's always thinking off the field. So, you know, looking at degrees, only thing she worried about is me getting a great education at the end of the day.
All right, so take me through this. And again, this is Cortez Andrews, who's getting recruited by Georgia. He's got his final 5: Georgia, Alabama, Auburn, Florida, Ole Miss. One of the top 300 players in the country, one of the top safeties. Tell me, I think this is interesting. What is something a school shouldn't do if you go on a trip? What is a complete turnoff to you? Is it promising you things or what?
Selling me dreams is probably the worst thing, you know, as a recruit. I don't like, you know, and that happened a lot in the past with a lot of other schools, you know, selling me dreams or you're this and that, you're going to be this, and you're going to come there and play right away. Those are stuff I don't want to hear. You know, me being a top recruit player, you know, some guys like to hear that stuff. And me as a person, I work for everything I got. So I want to be able to work for everything. I want to come in and leave my impact somewhere, but I want to work for. I don't like being sold false dreams. You know what I'm saying? I've always looked for somebody to be real, keep it real.
How much does uniforms have to play in it? Come on, man.
You know,
you gotta look
that's
good.
a small part. That's actually a big. That's actually a good deal too, because I gotta look good. Now, the one thing about it, now you look good, you gonna play good. So uniform has a lot to do with it too, though. I mean, just on my perspective, I gotta look good. Now. I like to look good while I'm up playing.
Look, I see all your guys' pictures. You get in there, you put on the stuff. You got your gloves with the stuff on the hands. You got trophies.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's a blast, but I mean, it's got to be hard to differentiate that too, man. Because look, everybody's uniforms look good. They're going to give you swag to put on, right?
Right. I think that's just a generation nowadays. You know, you want to look good while you're playing good. Nowadays, every big school is either sponsored by Nike or you got Jordan or Adidas, so they're going to take care of all this easily.
So tell me, what as you look at yourself, you sound like a grounded kid. What do you want to improve on this year? Everybody talks about what they do well, but what are you going, all right, this senior year, I'm going to do this?
This senior year, I'm focused on being a great role model and a great leader, you know, for not just my teammates, but just people in general, you know, getting texts from kids in my city and Tallahassee saying they look up to me and that, you know, they're inspired to do stuff. I want to be the best role model off the field as I can be on the field. But on the field, I want to get better, you know, with coverage, more one-on-one coverage and stuff like that, being a little quicker, a little faster over the field, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's always room for improvement, and I know you see that. So do you play both ways down there? You just play safety? You guys big enough where you just have to play one side?
Yes, sir, we're big enough. Actually, we have a really good team this year, so I can play one way this year. You know, I have a good offense, so they're going to take care of that.
I hear you. So do you have any idea on when you want to make a decision? A lot of guys pick a date and they stick to it, you know, and not everybody's the same. Or will it just come to you when it comes to you?
I feel like it's just going to come to me when it comes to me. You know, a lot of guys, a lot of crews like myself have a certain date or, you know, a special date, their birthday, something like that. Right now, I just want to make the best decision for myself. So whenever that comes, it comes. I don't have no date on it, no expected date, no time, or, you know, none of that stuff. So
do you want it to be before the year, or it could be in the middle of the year, or it could be at the end, or do you even have a clue on that?
You know, I want it to be before my senior year. So I want to have it. I want to get it done sometime, you know, this summer or before my fall season starts.
All right. So, and I hope you do that. And are you through with your visits, or do you have any lined up?
Oh, no, sir. That's I have some coming up soon. I'll be back in Tuscaloosa sometime this month, and I'll be back to Georgia. Them probably the nearest ones I know right now soon.
All right. Well, hey, look, we're going to be excited to see you in Tuscaloosa, obviously, and we wish you the best luck. I mean, we appreciate you hanging out with us. We will follow you and kind of keep tabs on you and stuff, but we appreciate your time, Cortez. You sound like a great kid, and I'm going to have fun watching you play wherever you end up.
Yes, sir. I want to thank y'all for allowing me to be on the show. You know, it's definitely a blessing to be able to come on a radio station like y'all and talk about my experiences in the recruiting process. So I thank y'all for that.